Hello everyone, my live reaction, first impression and so on. Potentially the last first impression of this season. Might be some more animes I missed last week and this week and so on next week. But now we're gonna watch Dorohedoro, right? I think. Let me try to say it again. Dorohedoro, probably. So it's like a new CG anime, kinda, right? It has like a weird face and so on. So I feel this anime, from a visual standpoint, it might be hard to swallow, right? And that's my honest feelings. When I watched the trailers and so on, I was like, not really feeling it. It might look better in the episode. So I saw balls of that. I guess I have a little, bias from that. I have a hard time watching, some CG stuff, definitely. I mean, Beastars look amazing. Hoshiriki look amazing, same company in orange. But I mean, yeah, like Beastars last season, that was an amazing one. But the anime is so damn well done, right? So you don't really care that it's CG. It's such a high quality CG. But, I mean, Berserk. But I didn't really mind Kyoto Dragon that much, right? Like, British Dragons. It was pretty okay, I feel. I liked Magnificent, Kubutani and so on. So, I'm not like against CG. It's just sometimes it's like Berserk, right? And it just looks incredibly bad. And of course, Berserk is the worst ever, probably. But, I think most, unfortunately, are kind of in between that and Beastars, right? Most of them are kind of yeah. So let's see, but I will say that I think that's going to be probably the biggest issue with this anime. I think most people are going to agree with that. It's going to look kind of iffy, and yeah. So that I'm going to preface with that. So the story then is about them like everyone's in a hole, and this guy wants to know who cursed him. So he's like killing sorcerers people, and then he gets like a war between fighter mercs and sorcerers. That's kind of the premise, right? And it's like a super brutal anime. So it's like brutal anime. So anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But I think people are gonna die left and right. People are gonna I think it's gonna be a very, very brutal storyline. Immediately it starts kind of weird here. So it's like a freaky anime. Okay, someone inside his head, I guess. The main character can listen, right? Crocodile, kind of, yeah. Yeah, he's eating. There's some specific red mask in the face, right? So it might be some kind of gang, maybe. Wait, so he's also a human inside? Here's some medic here, okay. Oh, she breaks his finger. Very easy to do that thing, and he's broke, yeah. Very easy. He's like twisted it. He's like inside the crocodile lizard body, his own human body. What? But can he like show himself? He is voiced by great teacher on this guy. Great teacher lizard, yeah. He is voiced by one of my absolute favorite animes ever, yeah. Onizuka. Great teacher too. Oh, and he just. It's a brutal anime. That's the word for it, yeah. Wait, he can still fight though, even though his like body is. Okay, he managed to like create a door, even though his body was like. Was it like pure luck? Because his hand was like, nah, but it was like flying there, even though he And then he can use some kind of magic to create doors, I guess. Okay, and it's like the pinhead, yeah. Very specific mask he has with that. Open time, maybe? Yeah. And it's a mask. Okay, it's definitely gonna be a weird anime. Definitely gonna be there's some, yeah, okay, people are splashing on the. It's like rainbow suicide, yeah. I guess it's his companion, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. She has a kind of super ugly restaurant with a lot of flies or something. Yeah, with like a lot of bugs and stuff, and like yeah, more bugs and a dog and okay. And like a massive poisonous mushroom there. Yeah, flukes found there. Hinna was my favorite open though, yeah. Oh man, the Hinna moment is amazing. Okay, suddenly it's like, what's happening? She's like, she was getting high there on. But I don't know, the opening is like, I don't know, it's just her cooking food. It started with a kind of psychedelic opening and then it turned into her cooking food until she was like, but still though, I feel, yeah, and then people keep jumping into the door here. Yeah. I'm honest, opening disappointed me. It started way crazier and then it kind of turned to less craziness. I wish they kind of kept, the insanity of the opening to a, for like a longer degree. Yeah, even though she did, went mentally when she cooked the food at the end of it. Yeah, they clearly have like magical doors, that's like the. To enter the hole, yeah. It's like a very, horrible world to live in, yeah. A lot of like, poor people and living on the homeless and yeah. A lot of that, right? Must need to be a very nice place to be alive at. Like a run-down society. Just fix that in there, there we go. I like his voice too now. Can't really point it, but he is definitely great teacher. Yeah, obviously. Like I'm sure of that. I hear it immediately. It's like my favorite, one of my absolute favorite classic animes. Yeah. Well, I have the whole manga, and I even have the younger years of GTO when he's before his teacher. I even have those years when he's like just going to Okinawa and partying and so on. That like he's like kids, whatever. But that's a great show at GTO. One of the best mangas ever. I mean, German suplexes, right? German suplexes. Yeah, try to find a specific band, right? Yeah. So this is weird. Inside his, but it's also like she really likes food. Yeah, she really likes food. I guess that's her thing. Yeah, like let's eat. Yeah, if you're into like run-down societies, dystopians, this is gonna be an anime for you. Yeah. But yeah, she likes the food, right? It's kind of a Chinese dress on her. It's like an overall Chinese dress. So what she likes, She both makes Chinese food and she fights like a. She has a kind of, kung fu skills. Right? Whoa. Yeah, there's a lot of weird looking characters. What's this now? Maybe some food. This is probably food, right? This is probably how to get food, right? Maybe. I think you go here and get your own little, Or it's like. But probably. I think that's actually kind of weird. Or the hex brew. What a weird thing. It's a very weird anime, yeah. It's a lot of questionable things happening, definitely. It's weird. It's weird. I was trying to understand it. I was like, okay. Yeah, she broke his finger easily there. That was almost weirdly easily, but yeah. But she's a kind of martial artist, right? So of course she could do it. Just go with it. Okay, the hospital is probably gonna be a shitty place to be at. Yeah. There's a kind of weird lines over his face. He's the guy with early, probably, right? So also like a pinhead. Yeah, why does every cat like a horror character? Why does it have this like weird, green dotted face for? Yeah. Every damn cat looks insane in that sense. You can see it even clearer now here, into its extremely special design of characters, yeah. And very. I don't know how to say this anime. It's just like it's like I feel that I'm taking some, extra, yeah. And she really has food as her centric theme, I guess, a lot, right? And that guy looks like he's also taking some stuff, yeah. Burn him here. Yeah. I was kind of pissed off now, definitely. She's very careless, definitely. Here we go, Nishan. What did I just cut off it? What? So they're not flying, they're like... See, this guy too! Everyone's like some kind of weird... mushroom state. Oh, like mushroom on the buttons there. Interesting design. Yeah, a lot more mushrooms here. Yeah, mushroom guy. Of course, there was mushrooms before too, I think about it, in his lair there, yeah. So there's a lot of very, very fungus-inspired guy then, yeah. But it's, it looks okay, the CG, but it also looks kind of, it's kind of plain, right? Yeah. Not the worst CG ever, but it just looks kind of like, standing there, yeah. It just looks pretty mediocre, I feel. Like, from an art standpoint, it's like, yeah, it's got a revenge strike, there we go. There's some bondage anime, yeah. Is gonna walk into a fight now or something? Maybe she's kidnapped. Oh yeah, a fight. And she has some weird, yeah. Is that a true form or is it forming her? I was like, again, this shit, yeah. Like, every day of my life. Yeah, I'll beat you up. You better, man. He seems to be kind of immune to this because he's already like some kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. I think that's his strength. He's immune to the weird the ability. Yeah, that was pretty obvious earlier in the episode there. Exactly. Like you can't. He's like magic immune, right? That's the strength of him, or at least this kind of magic he can't really be. Yeah, then you're screwed when you. Okay, this is way too red to show it on YouTube. I feel like I can show it on YouTube. But it looks weird, yeah. Not just back being a human, no problem, yeah. It's like, whatever, I grow some arms, whatever. Yeah, she's like, a beer fixes everything. Yeah, it's like, it's literally a beer, man, yeah. That was pretty fun. This is pretty good, I think. Back to the fungus. Yeah, they really love their. It's a lot of fungus magic, right? Definitely his centric ability. Yeah. Transform that tiny fungus or something, yeah. More fungus. More fungus. This is. Oh yeah, here's a tree super fungus, yeah. A lot of fungus. Mushroom fungus guy, yeah. Yeah, it's like Green Reaper guy suddenly. Every cat is like a horror movie character, yeah, it's like, okay, he's a Green Reaper. Welcome back to you. Oh, the Green Reaper door, yeah. Oof! Yeah. You need the fingers to be able to snap the magic, right? But. There's some random kid they just beat up here. Or, yeah, the girl here, they. Cut her fingers off because she looked the wrong way! Yeah, they were like, she looked at me wrong! Poor girl. Or maybe she's innocent. this thing is weird though. And he's like, I'm gonna eat. Yeah, this thing is effed up. And he's like, I'm gonna, have this weird staring inside my face thing with you. Yeah, and read your. Oh, suddenly did something. Oh, yeah, magic door thing. What's happening? He's trying to put it away from his face. Oh my god, that enemy is so effed up. Oh yeah, and probably like, bit off half her head, something like that. Probably got part of her face right. Yeah, she's probably very dead. Oh yeah, like the whole face off. There we go. She's like, yeah, that's new. Haven't happened before. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. That was cool. We'll do some beer later. It's fine. Yeah, eat some food, do some beer. It's gonna be fine. Right? Yeah. Man, beer couldn't fix it. No. Oh, okay, blood now. First she puked, but now it's like maybe she was poisoned somehow, fungus. And here comes him out of the Liz crocodile thing. What the fuck is this? He's out again, like his normal human form, or like his actual form, like his man inside me, yeah. Wait, who? I think he knew about himself. What? When he kept doing that shit. Oh god, this is so weird. Oh my god, this is one weird anime. Wow. Oh yeah, and of course, like the pillow is stuck. That's good. The pillow is stuck on his. Yeah. One human arm now, though. Yeah, that arm looks very, very human. Whoa. There's one face. I gave it the hammer. That's gonna be a nice character, yeah. The guy that hammers people. But yeah, they all look like, I don't know, either, or like horror villains, yeah. His mask is kind of like a lung or something. His mask looks like he has like a lung on his face. Something like that. Okay, on the ending, it's just that doors and that the light bulb that exploded, yeah. But now it turned into, yeah, half human, half lizard thing, yeah. Like I know it's kind of like get it cursed, right? Yeah. In the ending there. Eating the poor little girls, yeah. Well, that was a different kind of storyline. But I don't know, it just looks very, no, I mean, was it a good anime? I should question that, because I felt more like it's just kind of weird, I hope people have something in here. I feel this anime necessarily wasn't that good, honestly. For episode 1 here, because it's just very perplexing. It's just like, oh, that's weird, that's also weird. Hey, she has bug arms now, or she's human again. I think B, I'm human again, okay? And he's like, oh, the head thing in the door, yeah. It feels like it's kind of an average character, like the random doctor with the green pinhead things. But these all just look kind of, yeah. And there is the poor little girl there. She's probably gonna be fine then, maybe, hopefully, yeah. I don't know, yeah. Maybe. The mouth again there. Okay. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel more confused than I feel that it was like, wow. I'm more like, that's special, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not overly, excited after one episode. I feel that the episode was strange. Maybe perplexed is a better word than confused. Perplexed, strange, weird, right? Weird. Hen, yeah. Weird anime. And every character looks like a some kind of, 80s horror movie guy, right? Yeah, more or less, or maybe early 90s, but yeah. It's gonna have that face, right? And I mean, this like really, horrible horror movies when it's kind of like this it's happening. We can have the weird, masochistic trait and so on, yeah. They all look like that. In a sense, it looks weird because of that, but otherwise, I don't actually feel it's that creative. If I have to say that, I feel so. Some people probably say, "Wow, it's so creative! It's all crazy style," but actually, they all look pretty basic in a sense because they all have like what you kind of expect, right? So if you ever seen, the pinhead, yeah, like let me get it up right. He looked a lot like Pinhead, right? The doctor guy, he looked like Pinhead straight up, right? And the main character also has a Pinhead feel to it, but he has the main character also looks like Pinhead kind of, and he has a mask on him. So I mean, it's just straight up Pinhead, right? Yeah, like it's a Pinhead thing, right? That's kind of how the anime really comes from me. I feel like there was not even him. There was like 5 characters that had like a Pinhead feel to them, yeah. Especially the Doctor and that guy, but and some other characters, Green Reaper and so on. Yeah, the straight up horror characters, right? So, in a sense, and I really mean that, it's not that creative because it's like, oh, we've taken this, like classic, well-established horror bad guys, and we put them in an anime, and they're kind of killing each other because it's like horror guys, right? And they're kind of crazy, and they have some weird fights with mushrooms. So, is that like that to me isn't at all very original? It really isn't, right? It's like definitionally not original. But it still looks weird because you have this cultural notion of knowing that, oh, these are all the horror bad guys, right? And they're all together now in one anime, so it looks like a weird, gruesome storyline. But I wouldn't really say, that it's like amazing. Otherwise, stuff happens just very, very quickly. Yeah, it definitely goes for the weirdness, yeah. But then I feel like the conversation was very good as well either. I think one thing is that I really don't care about the main characters at all. Like I didn't think episode 1 invested me into who they are or what I should care for. I liked the whole face thing though. That was cool. The face off thing, that was cool. And that whole thing was very, very weird. And then the lamp thing was cool as well. So it had some good moments. But mainly it's like, this is just kind of, and it feels like it's strange for the reason of being strange, weird for the reason of being weird, more than actually being good, right? So, yeah, I think so. You probably watch one more episode to kind of like, just to judge it more, but it really feels like it's not necessarily good. It's just kind of not very, common and casual, yeah. It's like, here's all of my craziest D I can have, and just put them in the same thing, and see what happens. Yeah, it's kind of like that in a bit. Weird anime. And then let's talk about CGI. So the computer graphics were okay. It looked fine. It wasn't like, but I didn't think it was very good either. I feel it was like it's kind of fine, right? Yeah, it wasn't like amazing. It was no Beastar, for example. It was absolutely no Beastar. It was just kind of amazing. It was just kind of like, in the middle, where it's like, okay, this is watchable. My eyes aren't bleeding like a berserk, but it's also not like wow. It's more like okay, I see where you're going here, and I feel some moments and some design parts were really, they felt very very plain, like very 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 bland. Instead of the machine gun, it felt very very bland, like very lifeless, very much like here's a a 3D model. You're standing still and then do the rift arm thing. Yeah, it's like super one day's work at best, right? So it felt at some moments it felt very cheap for the CG, which is pretty common. And I think you can see that usually with the models how they move and the stiffness and so on, right? It's pretty common, but also kind of how bland some of the other stuff were. The cell shading around them and the light map and so on the actual models were pretty much not no existing, or like a very basic light model. So it's kind of standard, right? And you can see that, for example, if you look at real life, because when you have CG, it's getting more of a real life feel to it sometimes, right? Or this different gritty kind of, this one gritty, which is very very gritty. When you stand there, you can expect. Look at my arm here, right? In real life, right? You see how my arm is like whiter up here, darker down here, right? The light effects, of course, creates different things. I have more hair here, less hair up here, right? Those kind of things, right? And that because also the light and that reflects differently on my arms. Like with my hand, right? It's gonna be like it's more. Have some shift for this called here up here, right? Do damage here, so it's more down here, right? Because I go to the gym a lot, so I hurt my hands all the time. No, but I have those little bumps on my hand, right? Makes a different light effect. Yeah, those things are completely lacking, right? I'm not saying that they are obviously in every anime either. Usually anime have it all, but when it comes to CG stuff and you tell them there, it's the opposite. It's just very very like lighting bland. It's just like that, the most very surface level of a model, right? Cheapest kind of model you can do basically, and that unfortunately is very common for this kind of animes, and I see it there as well. Not every scene, but I think especially when talking there at the house thing, at the elevator door thing, it looked very very plain. It's very very bland. So it's not the worst CG, but it's clearly not the best CG either. It's just kind of like mediocre, watchable, but not more than that, I would say, from that standpoint. But I don't know. I probably watch more of it just to see like, well, this is really weird. I kind of want to see where it goes, but I also have a little bit like, well, it's just kind of weird. It's just like, yeah, it's just more weird than I feel. Wow. It's more like, huh. It's more, more than whoa. It's more, okay, that's interesting. Kinda. And then the question, of course, is it interesting because it's weird, right? Maybe, yeah. It's like that's. It's weird good, right? Yeah, it's not necessarily automatically good because it's just not the common norm, right? I think it's a good way to put it. Anyways, that's the first version of Dorohedoro anime. See you there at Hands of Eyes again, coming up in about 4 hours now, I think. So let's have a great day.